Hello everyone, how are you doing today? I'm back with another video, and in today's video we have a brand new Dell laptop. This is a Dell Inspiron 3501, also known as a regulatory model, which is a P90f. Those information can be found at the bottom of the laptop on their sticker. It will give you the name, which is a Dell Inspiron 3501, and it will say a reg as a regulatory model, which is a P90f. And in this video I'm going to show you guys how to increase the storage capacity, because they do get shipped out with 128 or sometimes 256 gig hard drives. They do have a solid state drive in there, so I'm going to open it up and show you what type of the hard drive they have and what type of hard drive you can upgrade to, and what's the maximum capacity. So let's get it started. The tools that you're going to be needing is really simple. A screwdriver set. I'll recommend you guys to grab the UFIXTEK screwdriver set, as they do have all the bits that you need. You're going to be using a Phillips number 0. And if you get the pro version of this tool set, you will get the opening tools and tweezers and all those tools that you're going to be needing. But if you don't want to get the pro set, at least get the simple version. And from there, for the opening tool, we're going to be using a guitar pick. And metallic guitar picks are really suitable to opening covers. So at the bottom cover here, bottom of the laptop, you're going to see a whole bunch of screws. There's no hidden screws, so go ahead and remove all the screws going around, remove everything. Also, I realize there's only 1% of my viewers that subscribe to the channel. If you guys like my content and helps you guys out and you want to support the channel, you can do it by just clicking that like and support. I'll really appreciate it. I realize that the screws on the corner by the hinges, they have a C-lock, so you just have to twist this once as much as you can. Just twist until it does a click, but the rest of the screws do come out, except the ones in the corner. You just have to loosen them up. All the screws are the same size and height, so don't worry about mismatching them. Once you loosen up the screws in the corners, you're going to see this separation in here. You want to grab your guitar pick and you want to stick it between the top and the bottom cover here. And all you need to do is just twist it in this motion. Just go around, just twist on the back side. And you want to do the sides. Just do that side. You want to do the front end. Once they have that little tiny clips, you want to release those clips by just every few millimeters, just few centimeters, just push it in there and just twist, and it should release the cover. You can do this side too, otherwise just lift it up from this end, wiggle it around. This one needs more spinning, so I'm just going to spin this one up a little more, and that's it. So you see these screws on the corners here, they do have a little C-lock on them. So the C-lock will prevent it from coming out and getting loose. Alright, so this is the bottom cover. Let's put it to one side. And now in here, we're gonna find out that they do have an M.2 SSD right over here. Let me flip this one this way so I can see it. Has an M.2 PCI Express NVMe installed. This is a short one, they have it with an extender. But I'll recommend you to grab the full size. We're going to get to this one. And in here, I'll see a caddy and little taped in there adapter for the mechanical drive, or you can put a full size SATA SSD right here. So I like the fact that they actually include you with an adapter right there. So to remove the caddy, remove the 3 screws that hold the caddy to the base. So 2 screws in the front, 1 at the back, and you can remove the caddy. This caddy, they do include you the screws to put it on the hard drive when you put the hard drive in here. Let me get a solid state drive from here. There we go. So now that say you get the new solid state drive, you want to place it in there and grab the screws from there that they include and put them in the corner right on top here, 2 on each side. And the adapter that they give you in here, it's here, but it's not attached. It's supposed to be attached to here, or actually it's supposed to be attached to here, which is attached, I'm guessing. So let's go remove the battery just by removing 3 screws on the battery, 2 on one side and one right here. And we're not going to disconnect the battery. You do not need to disconnect the battery to do this. Just bring it over and place it on top. And I can see the caddy, the adapter that is coming right through here and goes to the motherboard right there. So pretty much all you need to do is screw this caddy, the hard drive in the caddy right there, and grab the adapter, plug it in there, and put the screws right on top in here. 3 screws right there, and then put the hard drive right, the battery over. So you can place a mechanical hard drive in here up to 2 terabytes, a solid state drive up to 2 terabytes with no issues. Okay, so I'm just, this is for example to show you guys. I'm not actually doing it, but you guys can do this if you need to. Alright, so we know that you can actually upgrade this one, and they do actually give you the caddy and the adapter for the hard drive. So let's put this one back together, and now we're gonna get to the other one. I really suggest for you guys to put a mechanical hard drive in here, put a 2 terabyte mechanical drive in here, and grab one of the good SSD, about 500 gig SSD for your files and your Windows, programs and Windows. And for your videos and games, put it on a mechanical drive. That's the best configuration. That way you don't wear down the SSD if you just keep downloading big files. Press the battery. Make sure the battery, this notch goes right underneath the plastic here, the hook. Okay, hook it right there. And then bring it down and place the 3 screws right over. Alright, so now we went over the mechanical drive and the SSD drive on a SATA tray, SATA right here connector, and we're gonna remove 1 screw right here and 1 screw right over here. It does have a C-lock on it, so go ahead and pick it up from here, bring it up, and slide it back, and the hard drive will come out. This one does have a little screw right on top. If you're gonna get a full-size SSD NVMe, has to be an NVMe hard drive, so it goes like this way in, comes down, and you put 1 screw. The screw that you're gonna place in here is gonna be this one that you remove. So make sure you have to put an NVMe, not M.2. SATA has to have 1 cut on it, like the one in here. These short ones, they're not really reliable as they wear down really quick. So here's the one. So this is just an adapter to make it longer. This one is a really low lifespan on this one. So get a full size and put the screw right on top and keep this one for the future use or whatever you need to. Okay. So remove it again. Remove the screw. Pull it out in 10 degrees. Grab the new one in here. You have to place it on top first in here, the short ones. Put the flat screw to keep it in place. That's why they include these ones. These are cheap ones. That's why from the factory they give you these cheap ones. So when you put it in there, just bring it in 10 degrees and plug it in there. Push it all the way in and bring it towards the base. Make sure you hook this side in. And put the screw at the back. The screw on the side. And that's it pretty much. Now you have it hooked in there and ready to go. So pretty much the last recap, I'll recommend you guys to grab the M.2 SSD NVMe at 500 gig or 1 terabyte to place it right in here. And place a 2 terabyte mechanical drive in here and install your Windows 10 on this one. And you have your big files, movies, and download games, everything else on the mechanical drive. These are much safer to keep files in than on SSD drive. If you want to know how to install the Windows, I made a video how to create Windows 10 USB boot drive. The link will be in my video description. Also, I made another video how to install Windows 10 off your USB boot drive on a Dell laptop. Also check that link if you need to know how to install it properly. Alright, once you finish upgrading, doing all the upgrades you need, all you need to do is to grab the bottom cover, bring it over straight, and push down the corners, push down the front end, push down the sides, and bring it down. Press, just punch down the corners, and this side just start screwing it back in, and it will pull the case towards itself. And if you see any gap after this, just pinch them between the top and the bottom cover, and it should go in its place. As you see in this corner here, I'm just gonna pinch, and it's gonna go right into it. And the last thing down here would be to just grab the bottom screws and start screwing it, going all around and tightening up the screws. Again, if you guys have any question or requests, feel free to leave them in a video comment. And if you want to support the channel, you can do that by clicking like and subscribe. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Just gonna finish up putting up the screws.